Hello, Assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to Indie Random Studio. You guys are watching episode 4 of our Europe series, and today we will give you insights into day 2 and day 3 at the IAS 2024 conference held in the International Congress Center, Munich. One of the highlights of the day was the scholarship recipient photoshoot. We got to meet amazing people from around the world, each representing a part of the global HIV response. But this was more than just a photoshoot. It was a celebration of resilience, diversity, and unity. As we stood together, flags from around the country and the world waved in air, symbolizing the collective fight against HIV and the progress we've made. The energy was electric, the smiles were genuine, and for that moment it felt like we were all part of something much bigger than ourselves. As soon as the photo shoot ended, something incredible happened. A spontaneous dance session broke out. The music started, and without any hesitation, people from different backgrounds, cultures, and languages joined in, moving to the same rhythm. It's amazing how dance can bring people together. In that moment, we were not just colleagues or professionals, we were humans, sharing joy, breaking down walls, and celebrating our shared mission. Although we couldn't record it, but we attended two very important sessions on day 2. One was about mental health and why it matters, and the second one was about emerging patterns, exploring trends and shifts in the drug use. Both sessions provided insightful learnings on harm reduction, stigma, and public health interventions. After the photoshoot session, as the day came to an end, even outside the venue, people were singing, chanting motivational slogans, and talking about 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. So, those of you who might be wondering, what are these 2030 Sustainable Development Goals and why do they matter? Why are these people chanting about them? Let me explain you about Sustainable Development Goals. The SDGs, or 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, are a set of 17 global goals adopted by the United Nations in 2015, designed to create a more just, sustainable, and equal world by 2030. These goals focus on key areas like ending poverty, ensuring quality healthcare, promoting gender equality, and tackling climate change. For those of us working in public health, HIV prevention, and human rights, the SDGs are directly linked to our mission. Goals like good health and well-being, gender equality, and reduced inequalities are at the core of what we do. The goal is clear. By 2030, we aim for an AIDS-free world, better healthcare access, and an end to stigma and discrimination. This is why we were also energized outside the venue, chanting and celebrating. The fight against HIV isn't about medicine. It's about policies, human rights, and sustainable change that ensures no one is left behind. And standing there among activists, researchers, and advocates from across the globe, I felt a powerful sense of hope and responsibility. These goals are not just words, they are blueprint for a better future, and we're all part of making that happen. And after such an inspiring but intense day, we needed to unwind. So we all set out to find a halal Syrian restaurant in Munich, ready to enjoy a well-earned meal and reflect on everything we had experienced. Because let's be real, food is always a must after a day like this. पिक्चर अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. This episode is far from over. After an eventful day 2, we woke up even more energized and ready for an inspiring day 3 at the IAS 2024. To get to the venue, we hopped onto Munich U-Bahn metro train, a perfect opportunity to reflect on what we discussed in episode 3 about Europe's rail system. Sitting in this metro surrounded by professionals, students, and fellow conference attendees, I couldn't help but think, what if Pakistan had a more developed urban transit system like this? Imagine how much easier it would be for students, workers, and community members to move around. If you have missed out on episode 3 of our Europe series, where we explore and discuss the history and effectiveness of the European rail system and compare it to the rail system of the subcontinent, and discuss how Pakistan can learn and adopt from this, do watch the episode later. You can also click on the top right. Uh, you can also click on the top right button here and watch the episode right now. We had finally arrived at the station and got off the train and started walking towards the conference venue. But before entering the venue, we decided to take a moment to pause, breathe, and soak in the morning. The beautiful water body at the entrance had the calming, almost meditative effect on us. The sun was rising higher, the air was crisp, and the reflection on the water made everything feel serene yet powerful. It was the perfect way to ground ourselves before stepping in another intense and knowledge packed day. As we sat by the water, the world around us seemed to slow down for a moment. The ducks gliding effortlessly, the delicate water lilies floating with the current, and the gentle ripples expanding outward, all mirrored the conversations we had been part of inside the conference, interconnected, constantly evolving, and deeply impactful. Each ripple in the water was like an idea shared, a perspective gained, a moment of learning that didn't just stop with those conference walls but kept expanding outwards, influencing change in ways we may not even realize. This reflection made me think about the collective energy of the global movement we are all part of, a wave of progress, of advocacy, and of resilience. Yesterday's session had been overwhelming yet transformative. Stories of struggle, resilience, and groundbreaking work being done across the world. It was a lot to absorb, honestly, and sometimes in moments like these, it's important to pause and let everything settle. Instead of rushing into the intensity of another day, we allowed ourselves a moment of stillness, a moment to breathe, a moment to deep breathe actually, grounding ourselves, reconnecting with the present. It was a simple act, but it was what we exactly needed. Taking just a few minutes to practice deep breathing can shift your entire mindset. It allows you to process emotions, quiet mental noise, and prepare yourself for the challenges ahead. In a space like this, where you are constantly absorbing new research, heavy statistics, and deeply personal stories, taking a mindful pause is not just beneficial, it's essential. It helps us carry the weight of these conversations without feeling burdened, but instead feeling empowered to act. Try this the next time you feel overwhelmed. Step away, take a few deep breaths, and allow yourself to reset. You'll be surprised how much clarity it brings. After all this exercises and fun time, we were feeling so much recharged, lighter, and more focused. Finally, we started discussing the sessions that we want to attend today. All of us had different sessions in mind, so we shared our schedules and planned out the sessions we all wanted to attend. With a fresh mindset and a renewed sense of purpose, we were ready to step back into the venue and embrace another powerful day of learning, networking, and impactful conversations. Acha ji, this is day 3 of our conference, is it right?
It's 24th of July.
24th of July 2024, 24th of July 2024, और ये IAS कॉन्फ्रेंस 2024 का डे 3 है। मेन कॉन्फ्रेंस का वेडनेसडे का दिन है आज, और आज बहुत सारे इम्पोर्टेंट सेशंस हैं जो हम लोगों ने अटेंड करने हैं। और लेट्स जस्ट आज हम लोग थोड़ा जल्दी आए हैं टू अटेंड द रेलिवेंट सेशंस। एट अ टाइम मल्टीपल सेशंस हो रहे होते हैं मल्टीपल हॉल्स में, तो ऑफ कोर्स लाइक बीइंग ह्यूमंस वी कैन नॉट पॉसिबली अटेंड ऑल द सेशंस एट वंस, बट वी ट्राई टू अटेंड द मोस्ट रेलिवेंट वंस। तो इसी तरह आज हम लोग जा रहे हैं। तो लेट मी शो यू गाइस द एंट्रेंस टू the convention hall.
Come on, guys, let's go.
The best part about the conference venue was that it was a very safe and secure location, and it was centrally located, so it was very easily accessible through all sorts of local transport. They did have some security protocols and security checks before we enter the main conference area, but that's always better, and it shows how the conference management is dedicated towards security and safety of all the attendees.
Yes, guys. So the main global village activities will happen on this side, and now we're gonna show you कि global village में क्या मज़े की activities हो रही हैं.
Well, we had a very interesting lineup of sessions that we had to attend later in the day, but we couldn't record any of it, so we decided to start our day with one of the most exciting spaces at the IAS 2024, the Global Village. The Global Village is where advocacy, activism, and creativity collide. It's a space where communities from all over the world come together to showcase their work, culture, and initiatives.
Are you into camps? Hello, hi.
Like your shirt.
Thank you. और अब हम आपको एग्जीबिशंस वाला पार्ट दिखाने के लिए जा रहे हैं, एंड उसके अलावा हम आपको रास्ते में और बहुत मज़े की चीज़ें दिखाएंगे. सो ये वाला जो नेटवर्किंग जोन है ये डिसेबिलिटी नेटवर्किंग जोन है, एंड okay, ज़बरदस्त. And this one is for young girls and women. ये IAS का अपना बूथ है. ये भी IAS का नेटवर्किंग बूथ है.
A lot of interesting things happening here.
अच्छा, what I am looking for actually is the exhibition part, and let's see. Oh, here we are. This is the activity. Hello, hi, how are you? कैसे हैं आप?
लेस्कर आप कैसे हैं?
मैं बिल्कुल ठीक है, लगा शुक्र. अच्छा गाइस, तो आई वाज टेलिंग यू अबाउट दिस एक्टिविटी. इट्स कॉल्ड कलर्स ऑफ यूनिटी. It's conducted by Dostana and Khwaja Society collaboratively, and these are all the artworks that were done by the Pakistani community. There. Thank you. This is the African Diaspora Community Networking booth. This is the main Global Village stage.
Overall, we attended and explored a lot of interesting activities and exhibitions in the Global Village. Among them was the Hijra Festival exhibition, which was from Pakistan and highlighted the contributions from trans and gender diverse communities in the fight against HIV and stigma. We also visited the Youth Pavilion, a space bustling with energy where young advocates shared their perspectives on HIV prevention and activism. Walking through these spaces, I felt an overwhelming sense of belonging, solidarity, and hope. The conversations, artwork, and personal stories all reminded me of why the global collaboration is so important in this time. Inclusion isn't just a concept here, it's a lived reality. One of the most powerful and important sessions that I attended on day 3 of the conference was about the Pakistan and the situation of drug use in Pakistan. This was a deep, eye-opening conversation on how drug use trends are evolving in our country and in the region. What made this session especially powerful was the strong Pakistani representation. Seeing our voices on the panel and in the audience was such a proud and emotional moment. This was more than just a session, it was a call to action. We need to open these conversations. We need to talk about these things. We especially need better policies and stronger community involvement to address the substance use and harm reduction in public health generally. It's of no good use that people are involved in such activities and no one is talking about it. We all attended all the sessions that we had marked for the day, and after this particular session, I did need a break. After an incredible day of insightful learning, we all met up for lunch at our pre decided spot. But let's be honest, what's a day without a photo shoot? We captured memories, celebrated our journey, and started preparing for the next adventure. And with that said, that's a wrap on episode 4, but we are not done with this series yet. In episode 5, we will hit the malls in Munich, we'll do some shopping, we'll explore the city, and who knows what else we have for you in episode 5. So do like, share, and comment if you have any comments regarding episode 4 or episode 5, and do support our channel by sharing it with people and subscribing to our channel. Till the next episode, stay safe, stay brave, and see you all in the next one. Take care. Allah Hafiz.